Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you how to achieve a very layered, beautiful haircut. Now you can do this with many lengths of hair, but I chose to do it with my long-haired mannequin. So first off, I go in and establish my length. I decide how long or how short I want her hair and start cutting from there. Once I get my guide in, I always use my guide to really achieve the perfect length that I want. Now when cutting length, I always suggest pulling the length all the way down and straight down from the head. Don't provide elevation. If you elevate the hair, it will just provide basically like a layered style, and it will create unevenness in the haircut. Now, I forgot to mention that my mannequin's hair is wet. Now you can do a wet haircut or a dry haircut, depending on what you like best. But I always suggest if you do a wet haircut, make sure all the hair is wet. And if it's dry, make sure all the hair is dry. I know that when hair is wet, it has the ability to shrink when it's dry. So just keep that in mind, whether you're cutting a haircut, bangs, layers, whatever it may be. Now you can see that I'm not just creating a very blunt cut. I like to go in and point cut into the bottom of the haircut to give more movement and not a solid blunt line. I very rarely create a solid blunt line in a haircut unless it's for sure asked for. I think it looks better to create just a little bit more dimension and shape to the haircut. So now you can see that I am going in, combing my sections really well, double checking my length and making sure that everything looks even. So now that basically my length is established, I run my hands through the hair, I comb through the hair. I want to make sure that my length is basically even. I double check sides, I make sure I pull every section straight down, but also I suggest even if you have like a shorter pixie cut or a bob or a really long hair, have them tip their head down. Having a client tip their head down gives you a whole different angle, and as you comb through the hair, you can find little strays that aren't even, so that gives you a different advantage to getting a perfect straight haircut. So now I'm creating my layers. I take sections from the very top of the head to about mid-ear, pull my section straight out, and start to create the layering. I like to really chip cut into these layers because I want them to be flowy. I don't want them to be blunt and even. I want them to blend seamlessly and to have a lot of movement, especially for like summer and spring. You want a lot of movement. You don't want a lot of bulk left in the hair. Now, you can see my last clip I did some cross-checking. Do not forget to cross-check your haircuts. This will really give you an advantage and provide a better haircut for your client, and you can make sure that their layering looks really nice and even. Now I am going in with a razor. Razoring hair is amazing. It provides an amazing texture and removes a lot of bulk. After I do this, I comb through the hair, make sure everything's even, remove all the excess hair, and really check my sections. So, I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have questions, leave them down below and I will get back to you. See you next time. Bye!